Hi guys, here is a piece that I wrote this morning. It is called Just Like Me. I look in the mirror at myself and I see my grandmother. The shape of her face, the same curls on top of her head, and I hope that someday I can be just like my grandmother. I hope that someday, 60 years from now, I still get pleasure from strapping my knee pads on and dirt running through my fingers, cultivating something that will be there for so much longer than I will, for my children and my children's children and my great-grandchildren. I hope that I have the same uncontrollable need and want to help everyone, that I am wholeheartedly selfless, and it shows through the bubbles as I wash the dishes in the sink. I hope I am just like my grandmother. I look in the mirror at myself and I see my mother. Those same curls again that I see on her head and her huge brown eyes that I know exactly what you're thinking. And I hope that someday I can be just like my mother. I hope that someday I too have the tenacity to hang on even when it seems like from day to day nothing is staying the same. I hope that someday I have the same sense that my family fills my heart, that no matter what happens, they will always be there. I hope I am just like my mother. I look at myself in the mirror and I see my sister, her confidence and poise, her beautiful and stark individuality. And I hope that someday I can be just like my sister. How nothing seems to get under her skin, laugh with everyone. I hope someday I can have as much grace and ease as she does and walk down the runway, because nothing matters unless you say so. Show them how great you can be without them. I hope I am just like my sister. When I look in the mirror at myself, I see my father. His soft cheeks and his easy stance, his quiet demeanor and his genuine laugh. And I hope someday I can be just like my father. How his hands are worn because he puts in the work. His eyes are creased at the corners because he always tells the truth. And his smile makes you feel like you've uncovered the treasure you were looking for. And I hope someday I too have the do it until it's done work ethic he has. That someday I can teach my children the right way to chop firewood as he stands against the tree in the yard with his cup of coffee and watches. I hope I am just like my father. I look in the mirror at myself and I see my grandfather. His smile and his witty sense of humor, and I hope someday I can be just like my grandfather. Quick with numbers and words, only needs to read something once to find the mistake, always content to sit and finish a book. Happy to drive you anywhere you need to go. I hope someday to volunteer my time for things that I care about when I have enough to give everyone around me. I hope I am just like my grandfather. I stand in the mirror and look at myself, and I see me. And even though inevitably I will always embody parts of them, I shake my head, because someday I hope that I am just like me. Thank you. I hope you guys like that one. I'll see you next time.